What do you see when you look at the government we've got today?
I just think you basically got a guy at the top who's not really acting like a leader, who's basically he's not. I don't think he's an evil man. I don't think he's a bad man, but I do think that he lacks empathy for people who haven't had the life he's had, and that's purely from experience. I just think he's grown. He was born in Howick, brought up there. He was even got to come and speak at. I got an email from my daughter's daycare while I was out there saying, "Hey, your local MP," this is before he was Prime Minister, is going to come and talk to the kids about what it's like to be an MP. It's like my kid's like 3 years old. It was just a photo op, and I was but
in fairness,
no way.
But in fairness, that might have been the level of his experience as a politician. Maybe he needed to pitch it to that community just because that's
I don't know,
all he knew about it, maybe.
But I just thought I'm not having my children used as a photo op for him.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do think, but I was tempted because I knew he had 7 houses at that point and we didn't own one. And yet me and my wife were working our ass off going, surely we should be able to afford a house for our children. And I just thought, how is a guy with 7 houses going to have any understanding of that experience of not being able to afford your own home for your own family? No matter if you're even making decent money, how are you supposed to empathize? How can you make policy when you don't actually have that experience? And I think that's coming through in the way he's governing or not governing. I think he has shown himself to be a bad politician in the fact that he's given way too much power to Seymour and way too much power to Winston, but probably more to Seymour. Seymour's an ideologue and he's dangerous. I think he's dangerous because he believes his bullshit, and his bullshit is based on a fundamental inaccuracy of the human, what it's actually about to be human. Basically, it takes into no account history. It gets rid of history, and then therefore can't address inequities based on the history of say a country like Aotearoa. So it's that modern American libertarianism, which is it's bullshit, and it doesn't take into account for past injustice or people who start the race further back than you did, and it's not real. So he's dangerous. Winston, I think Winston will say whatever he needs to say to just keep getting that ministerial wage.
The baubles of power.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty basic. He's used to getting that much money per year, and he'll just keep doing it. What is it now? It used to be the Chinese. Now it's the vaccination people. Now it's it's whatever it needs. He just needs 5%. It's very cynical, but at least you know what you're getting with him. Seymour's the dangerous one, and the fact that Luxon's an empty vessel means that Seymour's got more power in the situation than the vote that he got warrants. And it's a bad situation. Personally, it makes John Key's government look like ninjas. Like these guys. This is tragic, but it's almost comedically tragic. And it's like it's so bad. You've got to just laugh at times, but then you're going, but people are getting hurt by this as well. So I can't laugh. Yet it's a bad situation. Yeah, it's a bad situation.
Hey, just one more question from me.
I knew you were all right. I think we found a third host, Pat.